Hey guys, this is Noah Santiago. I'm here doing my second ever solo podcast. Yeah, I just want to do a reflection on the year 2025 is coming to an end. What a year, guys. I've been up to a lot, man. Maybe the most I've ever done in a year. I've officially been doing stand-up comedy for 1 year, and it's been quite the ride, man. I've had lots of bombs, lots of fun moments, lots of new friends. I estimated about 120 open mics and shows. I think it might be a little more, might be a little less, doesn't matter, but that's a lot, man. It's if you ask a comedian, they'll say that's not that much at all. You got to do hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, to master it. And yeah, I'm a rookie. Even 1 year in, I'm still a rookie. But looking forward to the future, just finding new ways of doing comedy, different perspectives, different stories. Just looking to evolve, just trying to get better. Not trying to play that game of comparison and really just comparing myself from yesterday to today. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been hard for me to stick with things in life as a young and adult. This is something that it looks like I can stick with. It's been a full year and I'm not going to stop. Going to keep doing it. Yeah, just shout out to all the friends I made along the way, and shout out to all the venues, open mic. Shout out to Slow Cider, Pete Ayer over there. Yes, if you ever in Slow and you want to get some nice, crisp, refreshing cider, go to Slow Cider. They'll hook it up, and we do stand-up comedy there for free every Thursday at 7:30. So shout out Slow Cider. Also Libertine, yes, Libertine every Tuesday at 8 p.m. John Pranich, Aiden Candelario, and all the staff over there. You guys are beauties. Yeah, I would say that I'm based out of Slow as a comic because that's where I'm at the most. But also an Orchid, shout out Old Town Wine and Brew, Amy over there. Giovanni's Pizza, new spot that opened during my career. That's pretty cool to see. And they're committed to comedy there. So shout out Eric and Brittany at Giovanni's. Yeah, I like Orchid, I like Slow. But yeah, I've been trying to find my voice and style, and I wouldn't say I've completely found it. I think a lot of people would call me a Mexican comic, and I don't mind being that, but I want to just be as diverse as I can be. Some people might even call me a crowd worker. I like to dabble in crowd work. Uh, I tried doing one-liners for a good month. Found some solid ones, but I'm just trying to have as many tools in my bag as I can. Yeah, finding my voice on the podcast and stand-up comedy. Those two things have helped me a lot with just talking and finding confidence. But yeah, the podcast. I've been doing this podcast for 4 months now too, and I don't know what to say. I did not expect it to go the way it is. I've mounted some fans on social media, just clipping stuff, talking about the Central Coast, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm really at a loss of words. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm grateful. And I appreciate all the listeners and social media followers. Thanks to the people that I meet in the street, the people that come and say what's up. They're like, "Hey, you're the podcast guy. You're the Central Coast podcast guy." And I'm like, "Yes, that's my twin brother. Actually, that's not me. No, I got a very particular look. So yeah, it's me." But yeah, I appreciate you guys saying what's up. And if you ever see me out there and you want to say what's up, I know I might have a bit of a RBF sometimes, but I'm a nice guy. I like to think I'm a nice guy. I'll say what's up. We'll chop it up. We'll smoke a cigarette, have a couple taquitos together. Whatever you want to do, we'll do it as long as we don't get into the Diddy realm. But yeah, thank you guys. Let me know, comment what kind of Central Coast. Let me know what kind of conversations and guests you want to see. Let me know if you guys want me to do Q&A. I just started kind of thinking about this the last couple of days. I'm thinking I might do like a live stream to get like some questions and answering going. I think that's the best way to go about that for now, because I mean you can just do it on the fly. It's organic, it's easy. So I might be doing that on TikTok or IG pretty soon. But yeah, dude, comedy podcaster. I had to do both. You're not a real comedian unless you have a podcast, bro. I guess that's like what's like the coming of age for a comic. It's like the quinceañera for a comic having a podcast. You're not doing it unless you're putting yourself out there. And yeah, I'm really just playing the social media game. It's working, so whatever's working is working. Eventually I'm gonna have to adapt, do some different kind of stuff. I did a food review. Hannah's in Rio Grande, they hit me up and we did a food review for them. I got another one actually that I'm cooking up right now. Gonna probably drop that hopefully within the next week or two. So yeah, I mean that could be something I do too. Noah Santiago food reviews. I'm gonna be like the fucking Anthony Bourdain of the Central Coast, minus the intellect and Caucasianness. I like Anthony Bourdain, though. Rest in peace. Yeah, but other than podcast and comedy, I was working. I've been working a lot. I mean, I was working 6 days a week for a year straight. And then eventually I just had to pull back. I'm like, I can't, because I do manual labor still in some capacity. Yeah, I'm like, I'm getting kind of burnt out. So I dialed it to 5 days. I've been at 5 days for a good, I don't know, 6 months now. But yeah, I worked 6 days a week for a year straight. That was the most I probably ever worked. And it's just good to see, it's just good to just prove to yourself that we're capable of putting in hard work still. We're still capable of getting out there and grinding. We're in a time where men and just people in general want to not grind it anymore. Just as hard as it is to say, people are not grinding anymore. No homo. But I will continue to grind. Never gonna stop grinding. I might not always be making money, but I just want to do things that, well, obviously I got to make money, so I'm always going to have a job for now. But I want to do things that are creative outlets for me and just get me out there. So comedy, podcast, keep that going, and who knows? We'll see where the future goes. Maybe I'll write a play at the melodrama. Yeah, do some of that fun stuff. But yeah, I gotta ask myself, is this the most productive year I've ever had? I just briefly thinking about it, I want to say yes. I've never been a guy to do school or just traditional education. So what's working for me is working right now, and yeah, I would say it is. But that doesn't go to say this year hasn't been perfect. I've dealt with injuries. I'm dealing with an injury right now. Actually, I've had multiple. Nothing too crazy. Like I haven't had to have surgery. I haven't broken or fractured bones, but it's just like setbacks that I don't that kind of affect me mentally. Like right now, I got a little bit of tendonitis in the elbow. Been dealing with that for like a month now. I haven't been in the gym in like 3 weeks, and it affects me a little bit mentally. I just, I like to, it's therapy for me getting in the gym and just trying to bend that barbell. And I'm not the strongest guy, but for me, I'm always trying to level up. And yeah, I can't wait to get back there. Can't wait till my elbow's healed. But yeah, I've dealt with this. It's the same arm, the one I'm holding the mic with right now, the right arm. It's given me problems 3 times this year where I had to like just stop hitting upper body. And yeah, I'm using the excuse as a gym bro. I haven't hit leg day. I've done like some hikes and a couple hikes recently, but yeah, I definitely need to at least go back and hit legs. I'm gonna go tomorrow before I'm gonna go on New Year's Eve. So yes, I'm gonna get in there and take care of business. But yeah, I've also had I had a health scare. I'll talk about it one day. I'm not really ready to talk about it, but like I'll just say that as it is, I don't have trust in the healthcare system here in the US just because I've had my battle of injuries and health problems as a kid, and now leading up to an adult, I had let's just say a misdiagnosis, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, you guys scared the fuck out of me just to find out I'm not sick or whatever. But yeah, it was really making me anxious and stressed out at the like about Mayish, around May. It was yeah, it was not cool, not fun. Emotional thinking about it now. But yeah, guys, just make sure you stay healthy and hate to say it, but don't always trust what the doctors tell you. Always get second opinions, third opinions, whatever you need to do, and just have an appreciation for life. I'll tell you, that's one thing it did give me. I started appreciating life in a different way and people, and I could definitely remember that I need to remember that at times, because sometimes we just I get self-centered, and or I have internal dialogue, and I love the people around me for the most part, and I just got to look out for them and conversate with them. But yeah, guys, mental hurdles, man. That's just talking about mental hurdles. It's I feel like I'm a lot stronger these days mentally than when I was a young lad. I mean, I'm still a young lad, but like when I was in my early 20s, or just the moment I became an adult, or just trying to figure out who I am, and having these existential crises, and trying to figure out friends or relationships, what I want to do with my life. And I don't know. I think everyone's just trying to figure this shit out. It doesn't matter how old you are. So I'm just going to be me, do what I love or what I like, who I like. And yeah, but there's always going to be mental hurdles. We wouldn't be human unless we got to deal with some roadblocks, right? But the way forward is through the obstacle. That's what Marcus Aurelius would say. I know I'm a bit of a phony, silly guy sometimes, but I like philosophy a little bit, and definitely need to dabble in that more, just to remind myself to stay the course. Or yeah, I mean, some people would even say I'm not fun. I would say, like, if you truly know me, the real me is like 50-50, like 50% funny, 50% serious. And like, if I'm ever acting too serious, like, give me a little slap in the face. Or if I'm ever acting like a little bit too loony, I'm probably on drugs. So please pray for me. I don't do drugs, but I mean, not the crazy ones at least. So, yeah, just keep me in check, family and friends. I think I'm pretty disciplined, but you never know. People struggle out there. I've seen it with friends and family, but bless your guys' hearts. I love y'all. And to go with that mental hurdle, you know, uh, to go along with that, I know I haven't dropped the podcast in 2 weeks. I mean, we had the holiday, so I was taking a little time off for that, but I did actually record one. I recorded a podcast with the biggest guest I've gotten so far. Like, with all due respect to the other guests, this guy was. He had a little bit of fame, how you could say, and the file didn't upload to my software. I really don't know what happened. It's not there. I was I'm 15 for 15 thus far on podcasts, 100% free throw percentage out here, but it's gone. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was pretty upset about it the other day. Uh so much so that I coped by just drinking, had quite a few beers, and got to a place I didn't want to, too drunk. So, yeah, if you're ever struggling with something, I would recommend not coping with substances and talking to people. I didn't really talk to anyone about it that day. I did the next day. But yeah, it just sucks, but it just wasn't meant to be. I'm hoping there's a small chance I can recover this by like contacting the software service I use and seeing if it's somehow in the cloud, but I don't have high hopes. I'm just trying to keep my expectations at bay. But yeah, it is what it is, That's just the way life works out sometimes. It's where we prepare, it's where we learn. I gotta look into what I did wrong. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I am having a heyday, dude. That's why I'm doing a solo pod, bro, because I don't want to leave all my fans hanging, dude. I mean, I know we don't got too many listeners on the full length because my full length podcasts are like usually an hour, hour 20. And I get it. I don't, no one, not everybody has time to listen to it or watch it. There's better podcasters out there, like the great Joe Rogan Experience or like my favorite Theo Vaughn. Lots of great podcasts out there, educational ones, and obviously this is not educational. I mean, maybe it can be at some points when I can get different guests on, but this is just me trying to have conversations with people or help people get a conversation going. You know, I've seen people comment on my videos like, "Hey man, like it's really cool that you're talking about the Central Coast. You're like starting conversations and like just they tell me to keep going, and for me that's like really motivating to see that. So I appreciate the people that have commented that, or like some of the early believers, like my friends and a couple family members, you know, they told me that I could be good at this or yeah, I don't know, something along those lines. Uh but what else do I got to talk about? Oh yeah, I also produced a show, capped off the year. Produced a pretty nice show at the Guadalupe Social Club. It was fun. I appreciate the Guadalupe Social Club. Appreciate all the comics that were on the lineup, all the friends and family, all the fans, people that follow me on social media that came to watch the show. We had a pretty much a sold out show. We had about 80 tickets sold or yeah, we packed down that place. It was cool. So yeah, if you're a listener and you enjoy comedy, hit me up or just look out. I'm gonna have some other stuff going hopefully soon. But what else, dude? Central Coast, it's the 805, the premier place to live in California. What are some things I can talk about the 805 that haven't been mentioned? Let's talk about Nipomo. Fuck it, Nipomo. I like Nipomo, dude. Nipomo's where my grandparents are at. It's where they've lived my whole life. Nipomo is like the perfect blend between cowboy and cholo. It's awesome to see, man. It's just that duality of like these real like, you know, FFA guys and then these real horseshoe tosser 40 drinkers. I honestly like it, man. I would say I'm like a blend between both of those. I mean, I'm not a cholo, but like I grew up around the culture, some of my friends and deals, and then just like with the cowboy shit, like I wouldn't say I'm a cowboy. I like to dress the part. I'm an urban cowboy, I'll say, but yeah, I just like that duality of Nipas, Nipomo gang gang. Shout out Guadalupe, my hometown. So what's up, dude? We're rocking. I'm gonna rap quad no matter where I go in life. Even if people are like, "What the fuck is that, dude?" I'm gonna be like, "Bro, this quaint little Mexican town, 5 minutes from the beach. It's like literally 98% Hispanic by the beach. Those towns don't exist anywhere else. It's cool." 1 second here. Yeah, the first solo podcast I did was like, I want to say 35 minutes or so. I don't know if I'm going to get there right now, to be honest with you guys. I'm going to try to aim for 30, but yeah, dude, I'm just chopping it up with myself. It might seem a bit crazy or hard, and it's not the easiest thing, but maybe we'll learn. I don't know. I don't talk to myself normally. I, Yeah, they say you're not sane unless you talk to yourself. I think I talk to myself more nowadays, but like I've never been like one to just have like a conversation out loud with myself. More so internally, I have got like an internal dialogue and I'm just like always pondering things and trying to figure shit out. But yeah, reflect just real quick. Thanks to 2025, thanks to my family, thanks to my friends, new friends I made along the way. Comedy has given me a community. It's cool to have. It's good to have. If you ever feeling lonely, get out there and search for a community that you click with. 'Cause I'll tell you guys, I for sure needed that. Yeah, I'm a weird dude. Obviously, maybe not so obvious to everyone, but the people that know me, the comedians are like we're on the same wavelength on the spectrum or some shit. What am I looking forward to in 2026? I'm looking forward to just making new relationships, having great conversations, writing new perspectives, getting on more shows as a comedian, traveling for sure. Would like to travel some more. Feel like I kind of dialed it back, or maybe just didn't travel as much as I wanted to, just because like I got so focused doing what I'm doing. Looking forward to getting back in the gym, like I talked about earlier. As soon as I'm healthy, I'm just gonna probably not gonna be trying to push the weight as much as I did previously, but just get to like a just with a goal and aim of being healthy and feeling good about myself. I'm gonna go down to Mexico and rep La Raza, dude. I would like to go to Mexico City, throw that one out there. Haven't been there yet. Been wanting to go for a year or two. That'd be pretty sick. Maybe go through a holiday. Who knows? It doesn't really matter. I think there's a lot to do no matter what time you go. Like the ninth biggest city in the world. So El DF is rocking it, brother. Que más? Que más? Taco Bell, live más. I really gotta go, honestly. I gotta go do an open mic right now. But thanks guys. Thanks for rocking with me, Central Coast. Looking forward to seeing you guys in 2026. Looking forward to the new guests. People reach out. Much love, Central Coast.